Wingstop. So I have a lot in this bag. The sauce. Is this honey mustard? Or is that the cheese sauce? Wait, this cheese? That's honey mustard. Oh, the blue cheese. Oh, period. Oh, period. I had it 𝒂𝒽𝒽𝒽 to me. Uber Eats. I use Uber Eats to order. Oh my gosh. Anything I say off this list is my humble opinion. Today's unpopular opinions has to do with relationships. Am I in one? Watch and stay tuned. I've never actually had their cheese sauce. It kind of tastes like nacho sauce. A very mild spice. Honey mustard with the lemon pepper. This is, I don't know what these are, but I'm just eating, bro. I'm eating. First unpopular opinion. Once you start going through phones, the relationship is already over. Or it's on the verge of being over. It's like you find something in that phone and your intuition is right. Or you don't find anything in the phone and your partner's not actually doing anything and you're low-key just insecure about certain things. Or there needs to be some type of reassurance that you're not getting. Something that you're missing in the relationship. Some type of deficiency. What is it that you're missing that your partner's not giving you? Is it the truth? Is it actually your gut? Is it your intuition? Or is it an insecurity? Honestly, last time I went through a phone, I don't like going through phones. In the words of Nicki Minaj, don't go through a phone unless you actually gonna leave if you find something in that phone. Otherwise, don't do it, sis. Don't do it, bro. If you get to the point where you gotta know where this person is, like, oh, like, where are you at? Why does your location say this? And you constantly checking their location, it's a problem there. You should not be doing that. Y'all need to have a sit down because something ain't right. And eventually, the longer it keeps going on, it's like on the verge of ending. Let's get into this one. Blueface, as I dip this in blue cheese and Chrisean. They have taken the internet by storm. I feel like, in my opinion, they're both toxic in their own ways. Y'all might say I'm biased. I feel like everybody has a little bit of bias, so like Chrisean is not as toxic as Blueface, and I feel like Blueface is more toxic than Chrisean. Hear me out. I get the whole narrative of, yes, Blueface, he told Chrisean, you know, here's what it is, here's what it ain't. Like when they first met each other. Because speculation is that he was still messing with his baby mother at that time. They were still doing their thing whenever he started messing with Chrisean. He did to some other females, so, But then it's like he ended the whole thing with his baby mother and ended up making the whole public thing with Chrisean. So maybe it turned into like a publicity thing at first, but then they actually started to like get connected in that way more so. Enough more so where she got her teeth knocked out from like hitting the wall. And then also enough for her to have to get like what, 6 abortions? 6. If that's like 6 abortions, it take like what, like 2 weeks to find out that you preggo? What is that, 12 weeks? In 12 weeks, divided by 4, because 4 weeks in a month. That's like 3 months where they didn't like, but you know, they like spread apart. I don't know how fast she got her abortions, but come on, it's at least 3 months. You telling me during all those 6 6 abortions, Blueface couldn't come up with a way to keep himself covered up to where this didn't happen. How he be capping on Twitter about how she trapped him, or she be cheating and she be doing other things with other people. If he knew all that stuff, and that whole time she getting 6 abortions, the man would have been prevented this in some way, or stop messing with the girl. He knows she can get pregnant pretty quick, right? She only got 6 abortions. Like, come on. And how much abortion costs? Like, you doing all that, and you talking about, oh, you know who she pregnant by? You know who the pappy is. These is spicy. These Louisiana. Y'all put some spice on y'all food. No wonder they're Louisiana voodoo. That's what I was saying. When she started making her money, they got a contract together, right? And she gave some of her portions up. So it made me think, whenever she leaves, she probably still in that contract, right? And they probably got some type of agreement where if she leaves and she don't do no more like promotions with him, then like he gets a certain amount of the money, or like some type of settlement. But if it's not that, how much stress do you think a pregnant woman can take? I hope this ages well.
Oh yeah, I got the DNA test. It's this child. It's funny because
when it comes to 8-month-old Dixie, David, you are the father.
I feel like he be pushing her to do stuff. Like if he noticed on live, like he'll be saying certain stuff to like try to get a reaction out of her. I like me some Rock. And Blueface, he be funny when they be on live. He be funny. But yeah, I feel like they both toxic in their own ways. Rock, she knew what she signed up for, but they got themselves in a little situation. You can be mad at both your spouse for cheating in the relationship and the person that they cheated on you with. I feel like you should have morals and standards. If a guy or somebody's in a relationship, there's plenty of other fish in the sea. You see that one already got caught, why you trying to go after it? You can kind of look at social media if you follow somebody and see if they're in a relationship or if they got a little situation going on. So I feel like it's just morals and standards, honestly. You can be mad at a girl for real. I feel like most times it be somebody that you done talked to like a couple times. It don't even be somebody that's really like a stranger that you don't even know of. Like they know of you somehow, you know of them somehow when like you get in like those type of situations or those situations happen. So if you knew, that means you can get your rounds too, for real. Don't play dumb. You don't owe me no loyalty, but look, start saying, you don't owe me no loyalty, but you owe me these rounds. Should the guy pay on the first date? The guy should either pay on the first date or it should be 50-50. On the first date, just to avoid all that, both of y'all just pay 50-50. If it's such a big debate, why don't everybody just pay 50-50? Order me a salad and you order you a freaking lobster. You gonna pay for your lobster, I'm gonna pay for my salad. What you thought this was? It ain't even gotta have all the stuff in there. My salad, he's got a couple croutons. After the first date, like I feel like it's okay for sometimes the girl, she wanna treat the guy to like a nice dinner, then she could, you know, treat the guy to a nice dinner. Or like they could switch out on different things. So like the guy, he paid for the activity, the girl paid for the dinner. Or she paid for the activity, he paid for the dinner. That comes to this point. A girl can spoil her man. I'm a gift giver. But shoot, I like to be spoiled too. So it gotta be a thing of like, if I spoil you, you better spoil me. Or if you spoil me, you know, I'm gonna treat you back right, you know? So let's talk about Selena and Hailey. Y'all think that Hailey is against Selena and that Selena played off all cool and she know that Hailey don't like her? This is all for publicity. Like, they low-key be talking to each other on the low. And everything, all these different synchronicities, it's all for publicity. Now, oh my goodness. And a lot of celebrities, they be doing that. Y'all can base like a lot of stuff, even like relationships and stuff like that. You say they could look happy and portray themselves a certain way on the internet and not actually be. Or they could not even post anything and be off the net and truly actually be happy. So social media did not ruin relationships. It just made it easier to cheat. When I say that, it's because on social media, people can portray these different things, that they like this, they like that. Like a temptation for people. But honestly, people, they're going to do what they're going to do. So no matter the precautions that you may take to not get cheated on, it can still happen if that's what they want to do. Don't hold them hostage. Sometimes when you view things, it look happier. Like, it might look like the grass is greener on the other side, but really, that grass ain't green as your grass. That grass is fake. That's some Easter grass. That's the Easter grass they use. That ain't real grass. That was a real good analogy I just used. You putting your eggs from your basket, you moving them from a basket with some real grass into a basket with some fake grass. How that work? Like I said, things, they are not always as they appear. Every relationship going to having their own problems. Just because your relationship having problems and you ain't started one with this person over here, you don't know yet what's to come in that one. But you so quick to like jump into that one because your situation ain't looking good. Fix your eggs in your basket correctly and position them correctly. Worry about your grass, not that fake grass over there. Cause when you get over there and touch it, it ain't gonna be feeling as nice. You know, feel as real. It's fake. Stop that paragraph. Don't write that paragraph, sis. It's nothing. Don't write that paragraph. I really want to get into this. So, not even. Titles and labels don't mean anything. Now let me get into it. Before the girls start getting at me, right? And all the guys, manipulative guys, start getting at me too in the comments. And how I feel like it, I'm just speaking from experience too. If you like get in an argument with somebody and y'all like break up or take a break or whatever, you notice how like people will come back and be like, oh, we was on a break, like, and they did something with another person while y'all was on a break, or y'all was broken up and in that argument y'all wasn't boyfriend, girlfriend no more, and you still feel some type of way. That's because you attach the connection to the title and the label. Okay? I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. So whenever you have that title and that label, it's like when you don't have that title and that label no more, the connection, it get thrown out the way too. So that's why I feel like there shouldn't be so much emphasis on it. Nowadays, if you notice with older generations and older folks, they don't use titles and labels like that. They know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. It's like kind of established in that form. Which brings me to my next point. There should not be a timeline between how long you talk to someone before y'all go into dating and before y'all get in like a relationship and before y'all get married or engaged or whatever. There should not be a timeline. Because you put too much pressure on the timeline. It should just go with the flow. And that's how you avoid the titles and the labels, because it's going to go with the flow. There should not be a specific timeline. I feel like also it should not take you that long to figure out. If you like someone, it should not take you that long to figure out that you like that person for whatever reason. It don't take you that long. So if it's taking you like 10 years to figure out if you want to marry someone, you're thinking too hard on it. You think it's a little too hard on that, buddy. But it should not take that long to figure out that you actually like someone, or that you could possibly see like the connection taken off in a further way. But if you see somebody just sexually and you don't really see them in like the relationship way, you just should let them know. And I feel like, thank know, like, we're growing. We're getting somewhere. We're growing. And everybody just be honest with their intentions. But you know how the world is. So, but honestly, my opinion. People in relationships should go to couples therapy and talk to a therapist instead of other people, such as their family or friends. Family or friends, they could internally have their own intentions set for you already. So when you're coming to them with these different things that's going on inside your relationship, they may be a little biased depending on who you got around you and who you talk to. In relationships, need to figure out each other's love language, because the way you love and could be communicated to them could be like your love language that you feel like they'll feel connected to, but really in reality their love language could be like physical touch, and you ain't been cuddling with them or giving them no type of hugs and stuff. You always gone and buying them gifts and like saying it, like do acts of service, but you never giving them hugs and like kissing them goodbye before you leave for work or something like that, you know? Figure out your partner's love language. Take you a little quiz. I'll link it down below to take a little love language quiz and see what your love language is. And that might also better help you understand why certain things make you feel the way that they do when people do it or don't do something. A lot of people, they talk about how friends can be jealous of other friends, but your partner can be jealous of you. And I've started to hear this more and more though. For guys, for example, I'll just say if they feel like they don't have their finances up and you working and you doing this and you making more money than him, if he not that mature enough to be able to see like we really gonna build this up, I'm gonna get my bread right, and he thinking of some dang like she got more than me, making him feel like he not enough for you because of that, because he don't have that mindset just yet, or like dang why they get that and I can't get that. It can happen and it can ruin the relationship. Y'all supposed to want to be able to like build together. So if you got resentment to your partner, I feel like that is kind of weird. If you made it this far in the video, I would just rather y'all can stay confused about whether I'm in a relationship or I'm not in a relationship or I'm single or I'm taken or whoever I'm with. I'd rather y'all just stay confused. Honestly. I'm in a healthy relationship, of course, with myself. And I feel like everybody should be able to date themselves. Regardless. Y'all stay confused about where I'm at, but just know I'm happy where I'm at. But on the video, that's OD. That's for real OD. I really did speak on some topics today that I feel like should give you a little bit more perspective into my opinion on relationships and me in general as a person. 𝒯𝒽𝒾𝓃𝓀. I don't think I understand whenever you record a mukbang how long it actually take, and the food can start to like get cold. So y'all see my belly? I'm full. Hope y'all enjoyed. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Love and light, peeps. Like I said, if you's gonna send that paragraph, let that man go, sis. And if you a guy watching this video, man go.